bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With news of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. Israel's coronavirus czar, Professor Nachman Ash, says he wants the full lockdown to be extended by 1 week. The 2-week nationwide lockdown is scheduled to end on January 21st, but health officials had said the lockdown might be extended due to the increase in COVID cases. Ash said the number of new cases at the start of next week, as well as a tally of serious patients, will be a good indicator on whether the lockdown should be extended and for how long. I estimate that we will have to extend the lockdown for another week, but we will only know for sure in the middle of next week. Unlike the 2 previous lockdowns, this time the health ministry did not set a goal of a specific number of cases that would allow for automatic easing of restrictions. According to officials, police are stepping up enforcement of lockdown restrictions over the weekend due to the continued rise in daily coronavirus infections. Law enforcement will operate 25 checkpoints along the nation's highways and dozens more within cities, which will be manned around the clock. Police Commander Yishai Shalem said over the weekend, "We are planning to hand out fines and to make sure people do not flout travel restrictions without a valid reason." An Israeli newspaper reported this week that Israel is revising military options for a possible clash with Iran as Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's government braces for differences with the incoming U.S. administration on Iranian nuclear policy. U.S. President Donald Trump had walked away from the 2015 nuclear deal with Iran and reimposed sanctions that had been lifted in return for limits on activities that could potentially produce nuclear weapons in the future. U.S. President-elect Joe Biden wants to rejoin the deal if Tehran, which denies seeking the bomb, returns to strict compliance. And data shows that Tel Aviv-Yafo was the city of choice for Olim, or new immigrants to Israel. About 10% of total new immigrants to the Jewish state in 2020. Jerusalem was the second most popular destination for new immigrants, followed by the coastal city of Netanya. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.